everybody, it's Holly and welcome back to my channel, Smile by Holly. So today we are going to be making this adorable little 4x4 mini album. I mean, this size is just so precious. I love this. It's just cute and mini. So I'm going to do a quick flip through and then we will just jump right in and get started making this fun mini album. So you open this up, and the fun thing with this is on the front and back cover, it has these pockets right here. And the little flip out book just goes right down inside of that. So we've got a flip up page. We've got a page that opens out, and then this opens up this way. Isn't that fun? And once again, this just comes out and then back in. Now you could glue this down if you just wanted it to stay, you know, in the album, but I think it's kind of fun that you can actually take it out. So I'll slip that down in the pocket. Right in the middle you have a couple of pages that you can embellish that would be so cute for a photo or even just journaling. And then once again on this back page you've got that pull-out book that just slips right down in there. We've got it opens up that way, and then it closes, and then it opens up that way. And isn't that cute? One of a kind. So let's just jump right in and get started on our mini album. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go through step by step on the pieces that you will need. So the first piece that you'll need is 4 by 9. So get a piece of paper that's 4 by 9, and we are going to score it at 4 and 5. So I'm going to bring in my scoreboard. I've already pre-cut my pieces just so the tutorial doesn't go too long. So it's 4 by 9, and we're going to score it at 4 and at 5. This is going to be the base for our mini album. I'll pull that off to the side. Let me just fold this. Okay, so there is the base of our album. Now I am using 110-pound cardstock for just this one page, this base, just to make it good and sturdy. The rest of my pages are just 65-pound weight cardstock. Okay, so the other pieces, let me just show you what you will need. Now these two pieces are going to be for our flip out book. So this little cute book right here. So you are going to need a paper that is 7.5 by 3 3/4. And then we are just going to fold that in half, or you can just score it at 3 3/4. The second page to our cute little flip out book is 7 3/4 by 3 3/4, and we are going to actually make 2 score lines on this. So let me bring this in. Once again, 7 3/4 by 3 3/4, and we are going to score it at 3 3/4 and at 4. Okay, let's go ahead and get that folded. Now, for these two papers that we just cut and folded, you'll need 2 of these because there are 2 of these little pull-out books in the album. So just duplicate it by 2. So these are the 2 little bases for our pull-out book. And then the last page that you will need is a piece that is 8 1/4 by 4. Now this is going to be the middle of our mini album, these 2 pages right here, okay? So let's bring in the scoreboard. Once again, 8 1/4 by 4, and we are going to score it at 4 and 4 1/4. Now pull that aside. So basically, we have the base to our entire little mini album all done. Okay, now while we are cutting out papers, you will need a piece of paper that is 5 by 5. Now this 5 by 5 piece is going to make both of the pockets on our albums. And we want to score this at 1/2 inch all the way around. So it's 5 by 5, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch all the way around. Okay, and then for this, we want to cut it diagonally. Okay, so just right down the diagonal. So I've cut that 5 by 5 piece just diagonal, and then we are going to fold it on those score lines. So now that we folded on the score line, we want to take out some of that bulk. So right where it crosses on that point, I am just going to cut out some of this bulk. That's going to make our pocket a little bit easier to fold. Do you see that? Now these little wonky pieces up at the top can just come off. Okay, there is our perfect little pocket. So let me go ahead and do it on this one. So those are going to be the base to our pockets. Now what you'll want is a piece of paper that is 3 3/4 square. So 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And once again, we are just going to cut that down on the diagonal. This is going to be the pattern paper that just goes on top of our pocket. So now for our pages, and I have gone ahead, I have cut all my pages out and mounted them on coordinating cardstock. So let me tell you what the pages are and their measurements. So for the first set of pages, you want to cut 8 pieces, and this is the blue matting, okay? You want to cut 8 pieces that are 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. That's going to give you a good base matting throughout your entire book. Okay, and then the pattern paper that you set on top is going to be 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And once again, you will want 8 of these. So now for our pages that are going to go in our little flip out book, you will want to either do 12 or 14 of these. See, on the back of my book, I just left it white because this is the piece that tucks down in. If you would like to cover that, you will need 14 pieces of your base colored cardstock plus pattern paper. And I'm just leaving mine white, so I just did 12 of them. Does that make sense? So for these pieces, the cardstock is going to be measuring 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. It's all square. And then the cute little pattern paper that we have on is just 1/8 of an inch smaller. So it's 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 squared. And once again, you will need 12 or 14 depending how you want to do your book. So mine are already cut out, and I've got the pattern paper on top, and we are ready to start assembling our book. I thought these hearts were really cute, so we're going to put those right on the front of our album. And everything is just 1/8 of an inch smaller, so the mini album is just slightly smaller, and then you've got your base cardstock, and then you've got your patterned paper. Now the spine for this is 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/4. And then I just coordinated the front paper, you know, with that cute little mini heart pattern, and we'll put that on the back. Okay, so there is our base that's already covered. Let's start with the inside now. Okay, so first I am going to lay my pocket down, and then we will put, you know, whichever paper we want down on the inside. So I'm just going to score that really good. And we'll get our pocket down. And now I'm going to do the back pocket while we are at it. I'm gonna score that. This light blue paper was a little bit thicker than I anticipated, so I want to give it a good score there. Get this down. So how are you guys today? I needed to get a jump on my weekend, so it is actually 5 in the morning and I am crafting. But hey, any time is good crafting. I'm much better getting up and crafting and doing projects early. I'm not much of a late night person. If I'm on a roll, I can continue going, but I get really tired really early. So that's why I'm up at 5 crafting. Sounds kind of funny. Okay, slip our cute little butterflies just down in there. The reason I like to put my pocket on first is I like this to go on top of the pocket so that when you slide your papers down in there, you don't have that little lip of where the edges of the pocket were. So I like to lay this on top. So then when you go to put your little pocket down, it slides in nice and easy. So once again, put your pocket on first. I think it makes a difference. So let's see. I think I will do blue butterflies on the back of this one. This cute paper is from, it's actually, I think I got it a couple years ago, but it's from Die Cuts with a View. And it's just one of those ginormous big paper packs that has, I think it had 180 sheets in it that all coordinated. I love this pack. Okay, so look how cute that is. Then we'll bring in our pieces that just cover our little pocket and get those down. I really like the size of this mini album because it's just so small and kind of dainty. Okay, so now let's go ahead and cover our piece that's going to go right here in the center. We'll cover it and then we will get it laid down, okay? Okay, we'll bring our book back in. Now we just want to, now this you want to make sure you get a good hold on your spine. So we're gonna get some glue down here. And I'm just going to try to center it directly in the middle of my book. And I'm gonna lay my pages out flat to make sure that I keep it nice and even. That looks good. And then press that down. Okay, so those are our middle pages. Let's set that aside and let's make our cute little flip out book. Okay, so here are our pages. Now the page with the little tiny spine will be our back cover, and that's going to just sit down in our book. So let's take our first page that is 7.5 by 3 1/4, and we're just going to lay that right on top, okay? And we'll do this before we cover it with pattern paper, because obviously you don't need a pattern paper on this top one because we're going to be covering it up. Okay, so that opens up, and then that opens up. And then once again, this is just going to flip down inside of our book. Now it's at this point, if you want to do the flip up flap, that you will want to go ahead and add that on. Okay, on this book, I think I'm going to leave it out because I already actually covered all of my papers. And so to slip that down inside would be difficult. So, but if you want this little flip up, which is just like this, add it on right now before you add your pattern paper. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cover my cute little book now. And this is where those 12 pieces of paper come in. Now we are actually done and we are ready for the fun part of doing all of the embellishments. So I am just going to put this on fast forward, get my embellishments on, and then I'll be back and we'll do a fun flip through. So our mini album is complete, and look how just fun this turned out. So you open it up, you've got your cute pull-out book there. This has a wonderful place for journaling. You could put photos in there. Just so fun and interactive with that coordinating pattern paper, and that just slips down in there. You are my sunshine. You've got these cute owls with "Have a beautiful day," and that opens up. Smiles, delightful, happy, and blissful. Isn't that just so cute? We've got our owls on the front. This opens up. You've got another great place for journaling. Happiness is, and then that lifts up and it can pull out. I love those little pockets. That's so cute how that just fits down inside. Okay, so there are our two cute little mini albums. You know, they were so much fun to make, and I just love that paper. It looks so cute, and all the fun little pockets that come out. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you got some use out of this fun tutorial. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. I would also love to have you subscribe to my channel. So thank you a million for watching. I really do appreciate all of your support. The crafting community is amazing. Have a great day, you guys. Happy crafting, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.